So this text says, what lies do men tell that women don't know about? None. I'm gonna tell you why. Because you lie to yourself. Women lie to themselves. Men don't be lying to y'all. They don't have to lie to y'all. Because you're gonna believe what you want to believe. You ignore the red flags. It don't matter whether he whisper sweet nothings in your ear or not. He ain't gotta finesse you. Because you already done made up in your mind that you want to be finessed, that you want to be manipulated, that you want to be bamboozled. You already done made up in your mind. So it really don't matter. And let me add this in here too. Men can be straight up with you and tell you what it is. If you really just take your time and listen to him, stop being anxious and stop being focused on what you want and ask yourself, is this what you need? Does it align with you? Right? It men tell on themselves if you just pay attention. And even if he whisper sweet nothings in your ear, you got to pay attention to the patterns, to the actions. Actions speaks louder than words. So if it look like a duck, if it walk like a duck, guess what? Is a duck. If he only calls you at a certain time of the day, if he always just call you on his lunch hour, but you don't hear from him in the afternoon, in the evening, you can't ever come over, he never take you out. If he always have his phone down, well, I can't even say that because I have my phone down too, and it ain't nothing funny over here. It ain't nothing funny, but you know what I'm saying. If he always got looking like he's hiding something, if that girl still contacting his phone, if his baby mama still calling him at wee hours of the night, they ain't talking about them kids. I can tell you that. So, like I said, if it walk like a dude, if it sound like a dude, if it quack like a dude, it's a dude. What more proof do you need? Or you just trying to prove the other woman wrong? You trying to validate your ego. And some of the lies that I would say that women tell themselves is that, one, they can have any man that they want to have. Again, a man is the easiest thing to get. Yes and no. You can get any man, but what kind of man you gonna get? You only gonna attract who you are. So if you ain't about nothing, he ain't gonna be about nothing. The second lie women tell themselves is that men are intimidated by them. Men are intimidated by their success or accolades, whatever. That man ain't intimidated by you. That man ain't intimidated by you. See, the problem is you don't know what it is that a man values, what his wants and needs are. He doesn't feel desired. He doesn't feel respected. So a man, a real man, a man's man, he gonna overlook you. He gonna like, nah, I'm cool on that. Now, you will attract the Pookies and Ray Rays. You will attract them because, again, he know how to finesse you. He know how to make you take your guard down. and get you in the bedroom. Bedroom, boom. I was gonna try to make this short, but there are a lot of lies women tell themselves. Number 3 is that there are no good men out there. There are no godly men out there. See, I talked about the red car theory in a previous video, explaining how it works in relationships. And so whatever you become hyper fixated on, whatever your focus is, that's what your brain is going to scan proof of to believe, or whatever you believe. Now, if you believe that there are no godly men, that all men cheat, that it's just simply no good men out there, that's what you're going to attract. Again, you attract who you are. Your limiting beliefs. It's your mindset. Which leads me into number 4. Women's energy has shifted. Women today are very masculine, very hyper independent, proclaiming that they don't need a man, that they don't want a man. And they believe that men are the problem. They believe men are the problem. They subscribe to all this patriarchy mess. But the reality is, we need each other. Men need women. Women need men. Know your purpose. First, know your identity. You need to know your identity. Know who you are and whose you are. And then know your purpose, your role as if you're a wife, a mother, in society. Know your position. Then you can't get tricked out of your position. You can't be bamboozled. So those are the top 4 lies that women tell themselves that keep them stuck. Now, if I missed any, comment down below. By the way, if you are new here, I'm Tiffany Williams. I go by Reflections, and I'm your life and relationship coach. I teach you how to break the relationship patterns that been keeping you stuck. Help you to get out of this loop that you've been in. Help you to raise your awareness and stop lying to yourself. Now, if you're ready to break the cycle that is keeping you stuck, that is keeping you on this hamster wheel, the link is in my bio. And remember, if no one told you today, I love you.